Europe. The word itself conjures up images, doesn't it? Rolling hills, cobblestone streets, ancient ruins whispering stories of centuries past. Maybe you picture yourself sipping cappuccino in a Parisian cafe or getting lost in the labyrinthine alleyways of Venice. We've all got our own Europe, the one we dream of when the daily grind gets too real. But here's the thing about dreams. They're best lived, not just dreamt. And that's what we're talking about here. This isn't about some sanitized, pre-packaged tour bus experience. This is about unlocking the real Europe, the one that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've returned home. So buckle up, kids. We're about to dive deep into how to make your European adventure truly unforgettable. We're talking about the kind of trip that changes you, that opens your eyes, that reminds you what it means to really taste, to really see, to really feel alive. Let's do this. Look, I get it. You've got limited vacation days and you want to hit the big ones. The Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum, the Brandenburg Gate. They're iconic for a reason, right? But here's the thing. Europe's magic isn't just in its monuments, it's in its soul. And you'll find that soul just as much, if not more, in the places less traveled. So yeah, spend a few days soaking up the grandeur of Paris or Rome, but then get off the beaten path. Lose yourself in the lavender fields of Provence. Breathe in the salty air of a Croatian seaside village. Feel the wildness of the Scottish Highlands seep into your bones. Trust me, the most memorable meals, the most genuine interactions, the stories you'll carry with you, they're often found in the unexpected detours. After you've seen the tourist traps, the cheesy souvenirs, the pre-packaged cultural experiences, go beyond. You want to understand a place. You got to get down and dirty with its people, its customs, its everyday rhythms. That means ditching the English menu and ordering what the old lady at the next table is having. It means stumbling upon a local festival in some tiny village square, music and laughter spilling into the streets, and letting yourself get swept up in the energy. It means striking up a conversation with the guy selling you bread, even if you only share a handful of words. These are the moments, the connections, that breathe life into your journey. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I've fallen asleep in my fair share of museums. Endless rows of dusty artifacts. Not exactly my idea of a party, but history? History's a different beast when you're standing in the shadow of the Parthenon, feeling the weight of centuries pressing down on you. It's about walking through the ruins of Pompeii, imagining the lives lived and lost. It's about exploring a medieval castle in Portugal, picturing knights and battles and intrigue. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't hurt to shell out a few bucks for a local guide. Find that grizzled old dude who's seen it all, who can spin you a yarn that'll make those history books come alive. Listen, I know you're tempted to cram as much as humanly possible into your trip. Hit all the highlights, check all the boxes, right? But here's the thing. Travel isn't about ticking off a to-do list. It's about savoring the flavors, the smells, the sounds, the energy of a place. So slow down, smell the roses, spend 3 days in a city instead of one, wander aimlessly, get lost in the back streets, have a 3-hour lunch because the conversation's flowing and the wine's cheap. Some of the best travel experiences are the unplanned ones, the ones that unfold when you give yourself permission to just be. Look, nobody wants to be that tourist, the one with the fanny pack and the selfie stick, oblivious to the world around them. You're better than that. You want your trip to mean something, right? Not just for you, but for the places you visit. So ditch the rental car and hop on a train, a bus, a local ferry. Stay in a family-run guest house instead of a sterile chain hotel. Support local artisans and businesses. And for God's sake, try to travel in the off-season. You'll dodge the crowds, get better prices, and experience a more authentic slice of local life. Here's the thing about travel. Things happen. Flights get delayed, trains break down, museums are randomly closed on Tuesdays for some inexplicable reason. It's all part of the adventure, right? The key is to roll with the punches, to embrace the unexpected detours. Do your research, sure. Know the visa requirements, pack an umbrella for those sudden downpours, learn a few key phrases in the local lingo. But also, leave room for spontaneity. Keep a few days unscheduled. Be open to changing plans on a whim. Sometimes the best stories come from those moments where you have to figure it out on the fly. Okay, I know. Talking about travel insurance and vaccinations isn't exactly sexy. But trust me, ending up in a foreign hospital with a nasty case of food poisoning or worse is even less sexy. So be smart, get travel insurance. Check for any required vaccinations and avoid places that require vaccines you are not comfortable with. Also check out health advisories before you go, just in case. Pack any essential medications. Stay informed about local scams or safety concerns. Look, I'm all for throwing caution to the wind, but there's a fine line between adventurous and reckless. Don't be stupid. Let's be real. Food is a big part of the reason we travel, right? And Europe? Europe's an unbelievable culinary playground. We're talking about crusty bread dipped in olive oil that'll make you weep. Pasta so good you'll want to marry it. Cheese that's practically a religious experience. Don't just eat, indulge. Order the local specialties, the dishes passed down through generations. Hit up a farmer's market and assemble a picnic of regional delicacies. Even better, sign up for a cooking class. Learn the secrets of authentic tapas or how to craft the perfect croissant. Food is the language of love, and in Europe they speak it fluently. So there you have it, my own personal guide to unlocking the soul of Europe. It's not just about seeing the sights, it's about immersing yourself in the culture, tasting the history, connecting with the people, and creating a tapestry of experiences that will stay with you long after you've unpacked your bags. Remember, travel is an investment in yourself, in your understanding of the world, in your own capacity for wonder and growth. So get out there, get lost, get messy, and most importantly, get hungry. Europe's waiting. Go get you some.